Hey everybody, it's Chris and Des Show. I'm Chris.
And I'm Des.
And I'm squatting. We're getting our squats in because we're trying to get you to see this picture we have up here. Sorry, it's not very dark, but it's projected through a projector and all this kind of stuff.
We're trying to be high tech.
This is our reaction to the Golden Globes and the Screen Actor Guild nominations. Some crazy stuff happening, some good stuff, some not good stuff. We're going to tell you all about it. We're going to walk it through.
This is our predictions. That's what it's the picture of our predictions. Like we weren't able to leave them written up, so that's what this is. So
we did good.
We did not too bad.
I think we missed like one in every category, and then except their crazy Best Actress, which we'll talk about tonight, which is made up. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll just walk you through.
So, Best Picture at the Golden Globes. This is for the Golden Globes, and the actual award ceremony is this month, the 28th. So we're they're fast. Awards and nominations and then awards.
Mm-hmm.
Hamilton, The Prom, Palm Springs, and Borat we got right. Great for Best Comedy Musical Picture. But then instead of On the Rocks, which I thought it's Sofia Coppola, we thought Bill Murray, What's One's Like. They picked Music, which is a film made by the singer Sia, who sings Chandelier and stuff, and who always doesn't show her face and wears her wig backwards.
Oh yeah, with the hair.
She made this movie. It's a musical with Kate Hudson, and it's about her, and she has to take care of her sister, who she kind of didn't really know. No.
Okay.
I don't think it's out yet. It's coming out. Actually, I have a list of when all these movies are coming out. Don't worry.
Okay.
Let me go get that list so I am in tune. But her sister has autism, and that's part of it. But that's why it's getting a lot of backlash from the autistic community, saying this is not accurate, and this is not.
They don't like it.
Good way of portraying, and I guess they use they tie her down, the autistic sister, at one point. So there's some different things in it, which I haven't seen it, so I don't know about it. But I've heard some backlash towards it.
Oh, that's not good.
And so Music comes out 2/12. You can rent it or buy it on Apple or Amazon or wherever you buy or rent your movies.
Gotcha. All right.
Then we got Actor Right. Sacha Baron Cohen for Borat, Andy Samberg for Palm Springs, Dev Patel for the... Oh, shoot. It's David Copperfield, but I forget the actual name of it. It's so good. You should watch it. Lin-Manuel Miranda for Hamilton. And then...
Christopher loves this next one.
Instead of picking Pete Davidson we thought maybe they would, or even picking Leslie Odom Jr., which was our alternate for Hamilton, they made the wrong choice, and they chose James Corden for The Prom.
Who saw that coming? Not one person. Not one person. I guarantee you was James Corden is going to get nominated. Not one.
Even if you watched The Prom, you were okay, Meryl.
Yeah.
Nicole Kidman. Andrew Reynolds is a great, amazing singer. That new girl who was the lead, Jo Ellen, she was fantastic.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
James Corden. Okay.
I love James Corden. I like James Corden. I saw him in Broadway in that show that he was in. He is amazing. I love his voice. I think he's a great singer. I think he's funny. I think he's entertaining. And I think he's kind, which I like in people.
I think he's mean. I think he's really mean. That's what made me stop liking him.
I don't know him at all then, if you think he's mean.
I think he's mean. That's what made me stop liking him.
I have not seen anything
But I don't know.
Mean by him.
We haven't met him.
I don't,
We don't know him.
Haven't met him at all.
He could be nice. He could be mean.
All right.
We'll talk about that some other time.
Carry on.
You might like it. Let us know if you think he's mean or nice.
Yeah.
And
he's
nice. We thought Meryl because it's
Meryl. But no.
And instead they picked Kate Hudson for Music. Okay. We got Maria Wright from Borat. Let me tell you, she is on her way to an Oscar nomination. The girl has not missed one thing. Screen Actors Guild, Golden Globe.
Yep.
She's gonna go for it. And instead of Rashida Jones, they must have not liked On the Rocks as much as we thought. They did like Bill Murray over here because he's Bill Murray.
Yeah.
But they picked Rosamund Pike for I Care a Lot, which is a movie coming out on Netflix on 2/19. So we haven't seen it yet.
Nope. Don't know.
And instead of then they picked Anya for Emma. She also got another nomination for The Queen's Gambit, of course, because she's amazing.
Yes.
And they didn't pick Kristen for Palm Springs, and instead they picked Michelle Pfeiffer for The French Exit, which, again, we haven't seen. And I think it's supposed to come out 2/12 in movie theaters, The French Exit, and which I'm thinking they're going to do the same 2 weeks after that, stream it. So hopefully 226
okay.
you can rent it on Apple or whatever as well too, or Amazon.
All right.
So we did pretty good. Just this category messed us up.
Yeah, that's okay. Drama.
Drama. Do you want to?
Oh, sure. So, Nomadland, we had right. Trial of Chicago 7, we had right. Promising Young Woman, we had right. We also put Mank as an alternative, and so that counts kind of for us in our heads anyway. As one of these, they did not choose One Night in Miami, which I thought was better than Mank personally. And then they didn't choose Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, and they chose
The Father.
The Father. Which I'm scared to watch that movie. I think I'm going to cry.
Here's what I learned from the Golden Globes. They love movies about old white people.
Well, that's what they're nominating.
Okay.
You can't argue with any of that.
And you skipped over the 2 best movies of the year with like an all-black ensemble cast.
Yeah.
Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, One Night in Miami.
It's not a good look.
Okay, well.
Golden Globes.
I don't think... And I don't think you can watch Mank and then watch Ma Rainey's Black Bottom and say you were more entertained by Mank. Personally, I would have a hard time saying
No.
That's just to me, whatever.
All right, let's carry on. Best Actor, Chadwick Boseman. Excellent. Anthony Hopkins from The Father. Ooh, I'm scared about that one. Riz Ahmed from Sound of Metal. Yes, that's good. Gary Oldman from Mank. And then they didn't nominate Delroy Lindo from from The Five Bloods. And they got Tahir Rahim, which is from
the Mauritanian.
The Mauritanian, which is another one that we don't know anything about.
Right, we don't know anything about. It's supposed to come out on 2/19 also, so we'll see how that is as well too.
It was nominated a couple times, I feel like.
Yeah, Jodie also over here.
Oh, okay. Going on to Best Actress, Viola Davis, Frances McDormand, Carey Mulligan, Vanessa
Kirby. She's so good in Pieces of a Woman.
So those 4 we got right. And then they did not nominate Sophia Loren, but they nominated Audra Day
for the United States versus Billie Holiday.
Billie Holiday movie, which I haven't seen that one yet.
And I love Audra Day. We saw her at the Hollywood Bowl. She sang an Ella Fitzgerald tribute. She was amazing. She is amazing in general.
She really is.
We just thought Sophia Loren. So I want to take a second and say this. Just because Sophia Loren didn't make it here, and she didn't make it on the Screen Actors Guild either, the Academy, the people who vote for the Academy Awards are so different than the people who vote for the Globes.
That is true.
And they love, as much as they like
old Hollywood,
whatever, they like an old Hollywood person, and you can't watch The Life Ahead. I just watched it yesterday, and I bawled my eyes out at the end. You can't watch it and not go away and be like, wow, she is a really great actress. Like, there's just no doubt.
Yeah.
She's also the nostalgia, but she also gives a fantastic performance. So it's not like you're fudging it to vote for her. She deserves it. So I told Des, I would love if she was winning Best Actress.
In there,
I love her in that movie especially.
Okay, wait.
Director, we did good on director. Chloe Zhao, Regina King Chloe Zhao's Nomadland. Regina King is One Night in Miami. Aaron Sorkin wrote and directed. Trial of Chicago 7. David Fincher for Mank. We knew they were going to pick David Fincher. And then instead of Spike Lee, they were like, no, we need more white people. And so they picked Emerald, who wrote and directed Promising Young Woman, which was great. She was great, and she did a great job directing it, writing it. It's the first time ever that 3 women have been nominated for Best Director. That it's a majority of women nominated. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Let's hope the Oscars, they hate nominating women for Best Director. I don't know what's wrong about that. So hopefully they get over that.
Sexist.
I think Chloe's in for sure, and then Regina's probably, and Emerald, I don't know about that. But we'll see.
Okay.
Supporting actor, Leslie Odom Jr. for One Night in Miami.
Okay.
Sacha Baron Cohen for The Trial of Chicago 7.
Okay.
Bill Murray for On the Rocks.
Yes.
And Daniel Kaluuya for Judas and the Black Messiah, which we got those all right. And instead of Paul Raci for Sound of Metal, we love Sound of Metal.
I really love Sound of Metal.
It's so good. Watch it if you haven't watched it. It's on Amazon.
Seriously.
But they picked Jared Leto for The Little Things, which was kind of out of nowhere surprise. He even tweeted I had no idea that this was going to happen. And I don't think anybody did. But then he also got a Screen Actors Guild nomination.
Well, then that gives it legitimacy.
He plays a creep weirdo guy.
Oh.
And they like creep weirdo guys sometimes.
All right. Sometimes they do.
So, are performances, I should say.
Yes.
And then supporting actress.
Supporting actress is over here. We've got Amanda
Seyfried
from Mank. Olivia Holman from The Father. We got that right. We got Glenn Close from Hillbilly Elegy, which I think that's good. And then they did not nominate Ellen Burstyn for
Pieces of a Woman.
Pieces of a Woman, but instead they nominated Jodie Foster for the Mauritanian one, which I didn't even know. And then they did not nominate this person.
Yu Jung from Minari. They didn't even nominate anything. Minari was not
from Minari. Yeah.
Oh, they did put it as a foreign language film, even though it won't be allowed to be in the Oscars because it's a United States film. The U.S. made it. It's just in a different language.
Oh. Okay, that is interesting.
So the Oscars literally changed the title of their award. It used to be called Best Foreign Language Film, and now it's called Best International Film. They kept their foreign language. So it isn't a different language, but it is a United States production.
Okay. Anyway, they did not nominate her. They nominated Helena.
Oh, the little girl from News of the World, the Tom Hanks movie.
Oh, the Tom Hanks movie. Yeah. She got nominated.
Yes, and she also got a Screen Actors Guild nomination, so good for her.
Yeah,
she's doing
that's great.
She's doing great.
I haven't seen that movie
I know,
yet.
I can't. It's out. You can rent now on Apple or if you want to, or Amazon. But I think it's coming. It's supposed to be coming for free. I think right on Netflix. $2.10, I think is what they said. So I would rather do free.
I can wait if it's free. I can wait.
I can wait a few days because I got lots of other things to watch.
Yeah, no kidding.
So these are Screen Actors Guild. I don't know. I don't know what's happening over here. So I think you know what this tells me right here is I think Maria walks away with it for Borat. I just think they're like these are
because she's so
surprise.
Yeah.
I mean they love Anya, but I think they're gonna give her Queen's Gambit Golden Globe.
Oh, okay.
And so because Borat's nominated here and here and here, I think they're gonna nominate.
So are we predicting winners?
You think we should do that now? Yeah, I guess so. We can do that now. Let's do that now.
Yeah.
Look at us on the spur of the moment.
Well, we might as well because it's like the 28th. It's at the end of the month.
That's true.
So picture.
I think
you think
this.
Maria? Okay.
What do you think?
I agree.
I think she's.
In that I haven't seen anything else.
She's gonna. Well, oh yeah. You
know. Picture. I would guess. I would vote Hamilton.
Yeah, I could see Hamilton also. Let's say Hamilton. Even though maybe Borat, if they like it that
I cannot even...
Just can't get behind it. You guys know that's not her thing.
It might be what happens, but I can't make that my prediction on any level.
So this could be like a maybe.
Chris is like, maybe this.
I can't see... As much as I love Palm Springs, I can't see it in music. I think is too far out there.
Yeah. Actor, what do you think?
I mean, they probably. I think they could either go Lynn again here, or they go Sacha Baron Cohen for Borat.
Ugh. Okay.
Let's say we need to choose them, right? So let's say here.
I don't want it to give it to Lynn, so you can say Sasha.
Even though he already won a Golden Globe for playing Borat, I think. Can he win 2 for playing the same character? I guess you can. Do whatever you want.
Would that be something they do? It wouldn't surprise me.
They love to give it to new people.
What about Dev?
I know I love Dev.
Let's vote Dev.
I don't think he's going to win, though. I don't think it's a chance. I think actually they give it to Lynn because he's the big name.
Okay.
I think they do this.
All right. Good.
Picture here.
Picture for drama.
I actually think, they gave Mank the most nominations, but I cannot.
No.
I think this is a good chance. I think they go here.
I'd be happy with that.
I think they go there.
I just haven't seen this one, so I don't know what to compare it to, but I would say either this or Promising Young Woman.
And Nomadland is coming out to Hulu on 2/19.
Oh, yay.
Because Disney owns this movie, and that'll come to one of their platforms.
Okay, good.
I think
Chadwick.
You got to.
Yeah, you got to give it to Chadwick
Boseman. He's so good, and there's no other chance to give him a Golden Globe because.
So give it to him now.
No, and he deserves it. It's not like he doesn't deserve it.
Exactly. Actress.
I think they do this.
You think they do? Okay, I'm with you on that.
Carrie. Even though
she would.
If Frances McDormand wins every award, I'm never surprised because.
Yeah, I know. They love her.
Everyone loves
her.
It's easy to vote for.
Director.
Can
we give it to Regina?
I think they pick Chloe.
Okay.
A woman for sure, I think they picked, but Emerald's kind of too young, and it was her first movie directing.
Man, I would
even
love
though everyone
Regina.
loves Regina.
I would love
She could
Regina.
be like a pop.
Okay. At least give her
But
a
because
question.
the movie's not in here,
Yeah.
that's hard. At least
Okay.
Chloe has Nomadland here.
I hear
think
you.
we'll be- Here,
Supporting actor.
I think they do Leslie. There.
That wouldn't bug me.
Or maybe Daniel too, but I think Leslie. Or
Okay.
Sasha could get it too, but we already. Oh no, we do.
Sasha. Oh yeah.
And then supporting actors. I think actually.
Olivia.
It's gonna be the same thing last year at
Glenn,
the Oscars.
yes,
Olivia
Olivia or
versus
Glenn.
Glenn. Oh man.
It wouldn't bug me for Glenn to have it because she was so good in that movie, but
I think for
I
some reason
don't
I
know.
feel
I
Olivia.
feel like they don't like her.
I feel like Olivia.
Okay.
Let's say Olivia.
Yeah, I think that's.
We haven't seen The Father, so we don't
We
know.
haven't, but we know Olivia.
And she gives good speeches. You want her to be speaking up there.
Yeah.
She's also nominated for The Crown, so she could also win there as
okay.
well too, which is amazing as the queen.
So
of
they
the
might
Crown.
lean more towards Glenn,
maybe they'll
or
give her-
somebody else, or Jodie Foster. Apparently, they like Jodie Foster.
The Globes aren't like the Oscars where they're like, you can only win one award and that's it. They're like,
They'll pass them out.
Kate Winslet got 2 one year and Meryl's gotten. They don't mind people getting 2.
they
It's
don't
not a
care.
big deal to them. Sacha Baron Cohen has 3 nominations. He's the producer here, he's the actor here, and he's the supporting actor here. So he's lining up his stuff.
He's all over the place.
And in all honesty, as much as we didn't pick him for any of those 3, it would not surprise me if he won all 3.
Yeah,
If
absolutely.
Borat wins here, not surprised. If he wins here, not surprised. And Des, as much as she doesn't like Borat, loved him in Trial of the Chicago 7. So
he can have this one. Yeah. I would even not be so horrible if he got actor. But you can't give him Best Picture. You cannot. Golden Globes, listen to me. You cannot.
They don't listen to us.
Oh, they don't, and they're not going to.
The positive thing, I mean, we can kind of like be normal people.
All right.
The positive thing as far as Screen Actors Guild Award nominations, and maybe should we read them off? Maybe that'll be easier. They did the same thing. I should say they did the same thing here, except instead they only have one category, so they have to condense down. And they picked Riz Ahmed for Sound of Metal, which is the right choice because he's amazing.
Yes.
Chadwick Boseman for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, amazing. Anthony Hopkins, the father, I'm sure he's great. Gary Oldman for Mank, and then they picked Steven Yeun for Minari. Minari was great at the Screen Actors Guild.
It's gotten a lot of attention.
I will say, remember last year, there was an Asian film with a lot of Asian actors that the Globes did not nominate.
That's right.
They nominated for 4 language film, no Best Picture nomination, right?
And it won.
And then it won
everything.
It won a bunch of stuff. So and the Globes did nominate it, and it won Best Ensemble at the Globes. At the Screen Actors Guild last year. Parasite did because it was amazing. Yeah. That's why. Yeah. So then they picked Amy Adams for Hillbilly Elegy, who you will not see here because she's not nominated. And then Viola Davis, Vanessa Kirby, Frances McDormand, and Carey Mulligan. I think those 4 ladies, Viola Davis, Vanessa Kirby, Frances McDormand, and Carey Mulligan, are a lot to be nominated for Best Actress. Yeah. It's just who's going to get that 5th spot. Is it going to be Sophia Loren or Amy Adams, long shot Michelle Pfeiffer, or Andra Day?
Oh, yeah.
She could maybe be the one too. So that's who they're all racing for. And then for supporting actor, they did Sacha Baron Cohen for the Trial of Chicago 7. And they picked Chadwick Boseman again for the Five Bloods. Hey, I get it. The man's amazing, so I don't have a problem nominating for whatever you can.
Yep, exactly.
Daniel Kaluuya for Judas and the Black Messiah. Jared Leto again for The Little Things.
Yep.
And Leslie Odom Jr. for One Night in Miami. That's a good category.
Yeah.
And then supporting actress Maria Bakalova for Borat.
Ugh.
She is a lot to get nominated for Best Supporting Actress at the Oscars. There's no way. Glenn Close for Hillbilly Elegy. Olivia Colman for The Father. And then they picked, again, Helena Zengel like they did here at the Globes for News of the World. So she's getting a lot of traction, which is good for her. And then they picked Yoo Jung-yoon for Minari, who we had picked here.
Right.
And then they didn't.
They didn't
so
nominate her.
The Screen Actors Guild, we're on the same page here.
Yeah.
And then their big thing is Best Cast, because it's the actors picking other actors. So there's no Best Movie, it's like Best Cast. Now, only 2 films have ever won Best Picture, or ever won Best Picture that haven't been nominated at least
for Best
Cast at the SAGs.
Oh.
The Shape of Water and Green Book. So they're recent. That's the recent ones.
Yeah.
But that it's a big indicator. Like, you really need a SAG award because the people who vote for the Oscars, the biggest group are the Actors Committee.
Yeah.
Right? And so Da 5 Bloods is nominated, which a bunch of great people. Chadwick Boseman, Delroy Lindo, right? Norm Lewis. Oh, I loved him in that. And Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.
Oh, that'd be a good one.
That'd be good. Minari. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
One Night in Miami.
That'd be a good one too.
And The Trial of the Chicago 7.
Oh, man.
So the Screen Actors Guild were the opposites. Instead of like, how many white people can we nominate? At least they picked Da 5 Bloods, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, and One Night in Miami, which is awesome because there were so many great like.
Well, those are great performances.
Great. That's what I was saying.
Movies.
Like, man, how can you deny that these are just? Doesn't matter what color you are. Those are just great performances all around. I loved all those movies. So.
Well, that's a good sign. I think that's a good sign.
I think so too.
For those movies, anyway, for the Oscars.
So I think Delroy Lindo though is
he's not around here, and he didn't get nominated.
And he didn't get nominated for
SAG,
the SAG, even though
so maybe he's
Da 5 Bloods did. So I don't know what's happening there. I thought he was, for sure. I will say about Promising Young Woman, we loved it.
Yeah.
The Globes liked it.
Yeah. The SAG Awards.
The SAG, they liked Carrie, which everyone's going to.
Yeah.
It's going to have a harder time at the Oscars. It is not an Oscar-friendly movie. Yeah, it's like just not their kind. Mank is much more their cup of tea. Oh. It's not as good a movie, in my opinion.
Yeah, no.
But
is it the topic? They don't like the topic?
I think it's a little too... Oscars aren't known for that kind of edgy. Yeah. They're like... They pick Green Book, which is a nice little film about this white driver and this...
But don't you think that's changing a little bit?
Well, here's what I'm going to tell you, what I just learned, actually. Did you know 5 years ago,
so not that long,
I should say 92% of the people who vote for the Oscars were white. 92. The other 8% was made up of any Hispanic, Black, Asian, or Native Americans in the whole Academy. So it wasn't even like, just 8% Black. Like, no, we're talking anyone not white.
And so, but what is it now?
They're very proud of themselves that they've doubled that, but it's still 16%.
That's it?
Not white, and 84% white.
That is shameful. Academy, that is shameful.
Which is why we get things like Oscar so white. We're like, why are all these white people? I'm like, well, when the people voting are all like that, then you get the thing. Which is why I say sometimes there's a shakeup in things here because the Academy looks a little different. They're trying, they say, to make that. Well, they need to go a little faster.
How hard is it?
A little faster. So anyway, that's why I think maybe Sophia Loren gets in because old white Hollywood people might like her, even though she's Italian. I don't know what you want to call her. She's pretty white and something. But she gives
everybody's something.
Gives an amazing performance. Oh, she's so good. So anyway, something to think about. Let us know what you think.
Yes, please.
We always talk about race in here, but let us know if you think race plays a part or not in these things. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't.
Wouldn't it be nice if it didn't?
Wouldn't it be nice if it didn't? And it was like, let's just vote for the best performance.
Right, for sure.
So much politics in the Oscars, that's for sure.
Well, there's politics everywhere. You can't get away from it.
That's true. So let us know what you guys think.
Yeah, subscribe and like and do all those things, and let's keep building this community.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Bye.